off the car and getting with the program. A moment ago, Jarno Trulli, who had been 22nd, just caboose on the field for most of the session, has just leapt up to 8th, and he's since been bumped back down to 10th.
Okay, this is that centre section where Hamilton lost 1.5 seconds on his last lap on these harder tyres. Here we go, and the Kimpster only lost half a second in there over Kubica.
Bob, everybody was worried for Ferrari and the Kimpster, the Sede Kimpster, because it was his birthday on Wednesday, and we feared the worst, that Kimi might go out and do a little bit of celebration, a bit of chocolate cake, something like that. But according to his trainer, Mark Arnold, it was a very quiet evening, and the next morning he was up early, even went shopping. And would you believe, in Sao Paulo, he bought a couple of pairs of trainers? I mean, you'd think he'd be given a few free pairs by Ferrari, wouldn't you? But no, he bought some trainers and some shorts, apparently. Not quite sure if they were undershorts or normal shorts. I didn't go into that detail, but that's the Kimpster for you. Very cool, very relaxed, and enjoying every minute of this.
A shopaholic.
Yeah. Well, the kicker came in the Thursday press conference when he was asked if he had celebrated his birthday. He said, well, no, you get a little older in life and you don't celebrate these things as much. He turned 28 for crying out loud.
It's all relative, I guess.
I guess so. Phil Massa, winner last year. Currently lying 5th. Just ahead of his teammate. Slower through that first sector by 6 thousandths of a second over his teammate and Robert Kubica, who still heads the top.
Well, we're down to that point of the season where those thousandths of a second could mean so much.
The thousandths of a second could be millions of dollars here, Bob.
Oh, boy. You consider the rumor in the pit lane is that Fernando Alonso has formally declined an employment contract offer from Toyota to the tune of 28 million British pounds a year, about roughly 57 million US dollars per season.
Yes, I think I might have taken that one.
I remember when Senna was asking for $1 million a race from McLaren, and they were all jaws on the floor.
Yeah.
For old Michael Schumacher, another record that'll be swept out of the books. Highest salary for Formula One driver.
Well, if Lewis Hamilton should win this World Championship this year, which of course is a definite if at the moment, goodness knows where the money is going to be for him eventually.
Yeah, looking at the relative pace, trying to get an idea of difference in performance between the Ferrari chassis and the McLaren chassis. McLaren are currently fastest through the speed trap along the straights at 194. Both of them exactly the same, Alonso and Hamilton, 194.5. Ferrari are down in 4th and 5th, 192.6, so just a couple of miles an hour slower.
And you were saying you thought the McLaren wing looked bigger than the Ferrari wing, so that would bode very well for McLaren.
If they're still running in that configuration, they've made a couple of trips to the pit since then.
I tell you, a guy who needs a boost is Nico Rosberg, currently 21st in the Williams Toyota. Coming up on 12 minutes to go in the final Friday practice of 2007. Stay with us.
Down.
18 cars on track right now. Not sure if anybody would want to do a simulated qualifying.
Rosberg,
yeah,
on hard tires.
One other note on Kovalainen. He hopes to become the first man in Formula One history to complete every race of his rookie season. This is Rosberg.
And in a couple of weeks, he's going to run in the Boston Marathon?
The New York Marathon, which is sponsored by IMG, his team sponsor.
This should be a relatively good time for Rosberg. Should get him up round about his teammate's time.
4th.
Or slightly better than his teammate.
Slightly better.
Oh, wow, it is slightly better, too. 13.656 to 13.664.
100th of a second.
Well, at least the cars are fairly equal, so the FIA don't have to worry about those two. Scumasato sticking to the super softs. With old Kimi Raikkonen also on the super soft. Whoa!
Oh, careful.
Jeez, you won't get another lap in now.
That's Lewis Hamilton. Oh, my goodness.
Well, he realised that lap was messed up, so he slowed down and gave himself another blast up the hill here.
Well, you have to hope that was inadvertent. Remember Fernando Alonso's blocking penalty a year ago in Hungary that hurt him in Italy the following race. And he was also penalized in the Hungarian round of the World Championship.
Kimi Räikkönen leading his teammate. End of the first sector coming up. No, a little bit off.
Meanwhile, Alonso has gone purple in sector 2. Alonso, purple in sector 3. And he dips into the 1 minute 12 second zone, but he's still a tenth off of Hamilton.
And he's on the harder tyres. He seems to be able to make these hard tyres work.
Well, all that matters is the lap time. Who cares which tire you do?
Absolutely. Ooh. That was right on the knife edge, all up there.
So Michael Schumacher had a big wreck a few years ago.
That was a nice bit of car control, that was.
Tenths off of Hamilton's 1:12.7.
And Massa and Räikkönen jumped into third and fourth. So we've got again the two McLarens, the two Ferraris.
Yeah, but only two chassis have broken into the 12 seconds.